Thank you very much for accepting this interview. Can you please introduce yourself for our audience and share a little bit of your background as a woman who has been a former Minister of Defense?
I was the Portuguese first female Minister of Defense between 2022 and 2024, but I am a researcher. I'm a sociologist by training. I studied gender dynamics, and I've been following these topics for a long time. Right now, I am back to university, and I am the vice rector of my university, always following defense and security and gender issues.
So when it comes to, let's say, women's rights, this is your first contact with the Iranian resistance, is that correct? So how do you assess the role of the women inside the Iranian resistance in particular, and in general about the women's situation inside Iran and their struggle?
Well, we know from research that nations who fail women ultimately fail as well. We know that the roles of women, the situation of women tells us a lot about the ability of a society to develop and to give their citizens the basic rights and the resources to thrive as a decent society. On the other hand, women have been the victims in many situations, and the case of Iran is particularly relevant because it's not only women, of course, but women have been so active and so protagonists in this fight that their visibility is a force for change, really. So I would like to tell you that the courage, the determination of these women is an inspiration for us all. It also empowers us to fight the same fight we have to in our own countries, because this is a fight about democracy, human rights, it's a fight for justice, it's a fight for equality. And we also are facing challenges around the world that need more attention because backlash is there. So I want to convey this message that Iranian women are not alone fighting against tyranny, against a regime that obviously has been depriving citizens of Iran and women in particular from the very basic rights that they should be entitled to. So they're not alone, they are an inspiration. They are empowering us. So thank you. Thank you to the Iranian women and to the Iranian resistance.
Well, thank you for your inspiring words, but I wanted to ask you one thing. Yesterday we had this event, we had this conference, we had many strong women leaders who participated, like yourself, in this conference. What do you think is the message of this conference, and what was your feeling by participating in this conference yesterday?
It was emotional for me because I could sense the determination, the courage, the cohesion behind this movement. People transmitted these strengths, and that's what I take from the conference: the will to act together and act effectively to change the situation in Iran. I think it's impossible to stop a movement that is motivated by such passion and such determination. I just want to tell you that you know you're not alone because you have a movement behind you. But you're not alone also because there are a lot of people in the world that are fighting alongside you and want to support you. I want to do this, and I think this really empowers to change at home as well. So thank you so much for what you're doing, and keep going because you're strong, and we'll be stronger together.